What I have with me today is a machine which Harley-Davidson recently launched in India. And in true Harley tradition, this is also a machine which is really big. This is the Breakout. And what this machine really promises you is hours of easy riding and heads turning your way no matter where you ride. And I think the Breakout is a bike which is easily one of the best looking Harleys in a long time.
Harley-Davidson had launched the Breakout last year to add to their range of cruiser motorcycles. The Breakout is a bike which is clearly a machine designed to attract with its styling. It's not only big but stands out with its low stance, fat tires on beautifully sculpted alloy wheels and a twin set of black exhaust. And there is just the right amount of chrome to add to the expectation that a big cruiser also has to be a bit shiny. Overall, the Breakout is a good-looking bike which is sure to attract many.
The Breakout here is a long bike. Although in this bike you just see a single seat, but you can actually get a rear pillion seat as an accessory. It's designed like a cruiser to make sure that you ride for long hours. The handlebar is straight, the foot pegs here are placed aft like in true cruiser style, and the seating is really low. But in spite of everything, the Breakout really fails to be as comfortable as it really promises to be. And that, I think, is because the handlebar here is a bit too straight and placed a bit too far. Over long distance riding, you start feeling a bit tired. I think the remedy would be to move the handle back a little bit more for more comfortable cruiser style riding.
The riding position is what you would expect from a cruiser, but somehow it lacks the ergonomics. The distance between the handle and the seat is a bit too much, and consequently one has to lean forward to grab the handlebars, which on a long ride tends to become a bit uncomfortable.
The instrumentation here is very basic and uncomplicated. A single pod here to give you the speed readouts in analog and the RPM readouts in digital, and will also tell you when you eventually manage to get into the reserve, a yellow light will glow. Strangely, this bike does not even have a fuel gauge. What I feel this bike needs is some more information added to the instrument cluster here. The Breakout here is powered by a big 1690cc V-twin, which is mated to a 6-speed gearbox. And as far as Harley engine technology goes, this one is one of the better ones. In fact, produces a lot of torque, so low end is not a problem, accelerates quite fast, but still manages to get out of breath once you're on the highway around 150 km mark. So cruising is fine, but if you're looking at speeding, forget the Breakout. It's a true Harley in that sense.
When you accelerate the Breakout, the 130 Nm of torque which the engine produces without any interruption is bound to impress you. Add to this a thumping exhaust note and you feel exactly how you should feel if you ride a Harley. A sense that you have arrived in life, and with the sheer street, or should I say the highway presence of a big bike, the Breakout does make instant fans and inspires many to use their smartphone cameras instantly.
The Breakout actually rides quite well and handles quite confidently even at cruising speeds on the highway. And that's thanks mainly to the fat 240 tires sitting on the 18-inch wheel here. That's the upside of the story. The downside is that this fat tire also makes it a handful to maneuver through in city traffic or even to change directions at high speeds. If you are looking for two things, one is to buy a cruiser and the second one is to buy into the Harley-Davidson brand here, then I would strongly recommend that you don't look any further. Have a look at this Breakout here, because this is one bike which stands out even within the Harley-Davidson stable, simply because of the way she looks. She's an absolute stunner any which way you look at her. And in terms of rideability though, I will give her a B, simply because no Harley really rides that well. In fact, if you are looking for technology or even great rideability, then you have to look at some other brands which will offer you that. But then you don't buy a Harley simply because you are looking for technology. You buy a Harley to belong to a cult. And if that's what you're going to do, then I strongly recommend have a look at this Breakout.
The Breakout is priced at over rupees 16 lakhs, and this makes it somewhat expensive. But then again, given its bulk and a big 1.6-litre engine, it might not appear so very exorbitant. And moreover, the Breakout doesn't really have much competition except from the Triumph LT, which is similarly priced. But then the Breakout is a Harley and the brand has many fans, so chances are it will find plenty of takers.